run through it. So this is the block. Work all done by Dan as well. So what have you done on this? So it's still factory rods and pistons?
Yes, so still utilising the factory rods and pistons, which are in basically perfect running shape. The horsepower rating we're going for, we didn't find a need to go for forged rods and pistons at the moment. One thing, if you come around this way, Matt was just questioning the oil cooler here. Now, what were you saying, Matt? People will go ahead and do things without needing to do it necessarily, or it's overkill basically for what you need.
Yeah, exactly. You just modify things for the sake of modifying things, but you don't think it's necessary?
No, so I've gone over this. It's in perfectly fine shape. It's good to put back into service. So it's actually a heat exchanger. So what actually goes on is your engine oil runs hotter than the coolant, but the coolant warms up quicker than the oil. So as you start the engine, you want to get it up to temp as quick as possible basically. So the coolant temp will be coming up a lot quicker than the engine oil. The coolant will be running through the heat exchanger, warming the oil up. Then once the oil's up to temp, which is usually around 100 degrees, if a bit more, the coolant will then start to cool down the oil.
Yep.
So exchanging both ways. The oil is pumped through a factory pump, but inside the pump here we've deburred everything, ported the galleries, and we've added billet ball pump gears.
That's kind of it for the block.
When we stripped the block, we found the crankshaft in perfect running order. Well, once again, it was thoroughly cleaned and inspected, everything's measured and noted down. One of the major downsides to the RB motors is the oil pump drive, isn't it? It was absolutely pathetic on this engine. It was running on less than 3.5 mil of face surface. So we bit the bullet, we decided to completely remove the crankshaft and machine it up and install a collar. So now we've got full running surfaces of the pump drive there. While it was out, it got a thorough polish, acid tank clean, and we've also installed race bearings into it, which have opened up the clearances by 1/2 thou, which is going to be perfect for what we're shooting for here. Too much on that.
Yeah.
Good studs there. You've also got the uprated engine mounts.
Yes,
You
that's right.
can talk about that, and they've cleaned it all up and shit, because they were terrible before.
I don't even remember. They were the hard race engine mounts, weren't they?
Yep.
Obviously it's all been cleaned as well, which makes it look even nicer.
It's funny, you forget it quite a bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, these parts have been collected over a long period of time.